Hi, so today I want to show you how you can make sticker sheets with the print and cut function in Silhouette with your Silhouette machine. The only thing I did at the moment is open Silhouette Studio and dragged the files in that I want to make stickers of. You can do this with any kind of clip art or any image basically. I will just show you the technique and you can think of what stickers you want to make. As you can see, I have a Portrait 4 machine, which is A4 or letter size paper. Um, I do have the registration marks on because we're going to print and then cut. But first we're going to make the cut file and I will show you how to do it. I will start with moving all the stickers into the area. Maybe zoom out a little bit. No, that was not necessary. Just do it like this. So they all are easily within the print area. I move it a bit to the center. Now the first thing we want to do is remove the white background. My sticker paper is white, so I don't have to remove everything on the inside because it's white on white, but I need to remove all the white on the outside. And you can do that by using the trace function that's here on the right. And my Silhouette Studio is in Dutch, but I'm sure you understand where you have to go in the menus. If yours is not in Dutch, you're going to select trace area. And first of all, we're going to trace around the outside of this image. If I'm well, I think, well, this is a bit cut off. Doesn't matter. I just generated them with AI just for demonstration. So I'm going to move this a little bit. I'm only going to cut the outside, so it doesn't have to be very precise on the inside. I always scale this down. And what I will do is trace and cut loose, which removes, actually it's the same as trace the outside of the image, but in this case it also removes cut loose the white part of the image. So I click trace and cut loose, and now you can see the outside parts are cut loose, and I will delete them. I select them, press delete. So this is what we're going to do with all the images. So I'm going to select the trace area, make sure everything is in there, and move this threshold a little bit so I'm sure I have the whole sticker. Then scale this down, gives me more detail. And if I'm happy with it, I do trace and cut loose. As you can see, it only cuts out the outside of the image. It doesn't matter in this case because we're going to print on white sticker paper and this is going to be white anyway. So I will continue to cut them loose and then get back to you. So in case you're wondering why we have to trace them, I want the stickers to be kiss cut in the shape of the object on the sticker. Otherwise, you just can make square stickers. But I want to make them in this shape. That's why I'm cutting them all loose. And I will trace them all now. Now with this sticker here, you can see there are two objects and the white is going to running between them. So if I'm going to trace it like now, it's going to make two separate objects of it. So that's not a problem, but if you want to keep the composition the same and make sure they don't move, because look, they're now two different objects. If you want to keep the composition the same, I advise you to group it so they stick together. Also going to do that with this one and also here with all the stars. I'm not sure if I'm going to print those stars, but we have a look after I traced it. So be sure to group them if you don't want the composition to change. I will now finish all the stickers and get back to you when I cut them all out. So now they're all finished. Maybe you saw me delete some little speckles here. Those are the things I do not want printed. You can just delete them if you want them. I forgot to group these. These are now two parts, so I will select both of them and make sure they're grouped. Now the next thing is maybe I thought while I was doing that it's easier if I change the media to white so you can see it's a bit more as a piece of sticker paper where I'm printing it on. Now you can see how it will be printed. Um, so the next thing to do is, as you can see, I removed, you can change every color. So I had the gray to see if I removed all the white, and now we're going to print these stickers. Now we want to tell the Silhouette machine how to cut this file, because if we printed it, I want a white line around it for the sticker border, but and then I want that cut half through the paper. So, and then another line around it that cuts completely through the paper. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make the part that will be half cut. So I select the object and I go to this shadows. It's called in Dutch. I think it's called in English also. So I select shadow, and it's about 0.1 inch, I think. Yes, because it's exactly 0.1 inch. So this border, I like this around my sticker. I want it half cut, so this will be part of my sticker. Now for me, I make this border green. So you make a cut file and you can tell the Silhouette machine for every color what it has to do with it, how deep it has to cut or whatever. So this border, I want half cut, so I can peel it off my paper. Now I want another border around it that cuts fully through the paper. So I have a die cut. So I now select the green line and I make another shadow border around it. This one is red. So I want this red line to be completely cut through and the green line half through the paper. Now, if I send this to my Silhouette machine, which is not connected at the moment, but that doesn't matter, you can see it. I go to the line option. You see both these lines. And I will tell it to, I always do the uh, half cutting first. I will tell it to first do the green lines and cut half through it. Now I have the settings for my sticker paper. It's koala paper and it's half through. I call it half through. So first it has to cut the green line, and after that it can cut the stickers loose with this setting. Once my machine is connected, I will show you my settings. So now we have to do this for every sticker. So I select the sticker. Oh, it's still selected, this part in the menu. I select shadow. First, I keep the settings exactly the same. I make the green line, half through, and then select the green line, make another shadow, and make it red, and that will be full through. You have to be careful those lines won't touch, but we will see later if that's the case. And if you're really careful, you can select one and group them so that the lines will always be together with the image, which is a good idea actually. So for this one again, we select a shadow. This one be green, it's part of the green instructions, and another one around it, red, part of the red instructions, and then group them. I will do the rest and come back to you. Now I want to show you what happens with the grouped items like these or this, and I'll show you what happens. If you select a shadow, you see it makes two shadows logically because these are two separate objects. But the cool thing in Silhouette Studio is if I select this shadow, apply it, it merges them. So it makes a beautiful outline for your sticker. I will make this green one moment and create another outline. So this works beautifully. And I will show you here, this one. Also merged objects, these are shadow. And you see it makes all kinds, as long as they overlapped. And I apply this, it merges them, which is great for stickers. So I really like this, that Silhouette Studio does this. So that's really easy to work with. So now my sticker will be including all the stars. And I will finish the rest and get back to you. So as you probably saw, my cut file is ready. I have all the green lines on the inside and the red lines on the outside. Maybe you saw me move a bit because they were overlapping. But this looks nice and clean. If I go to the line area, I will see it fits easily in the print side area and also easily in the cut side area. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to print this and then connect my machine, and we go through the settings for this. So first I'm going to print. It gives me a preview. So we're going to print this and then cut it later. So I will show you the paper I use. It's Koala is the brand, and it's glossy sticker paper. I'm really happy with it. But still, you have to let it dry a little bit before you continue working with it after printing it. It needs some little bit of time to dry. So I connected my machine and we will go to the settings. As you can see, I have here, it's Dutch, but it says half through. It's just my personal settings. The green lines will be cut with a blade depth of 1 and a pressure of 5, speed 5. And the die cut, I cut with a blade depth of 2, pressure 14, speed 5. You can, how do I know these settings? That was just a lot of trial and error. My advice would be to make a document with a lot of lines in different colors, and for each color make another, adjust the settings a bit, and just try to find out what settings would be best for your machine with that specific cutting mat, because that's also a difference. For this I use the official cutting mat which came with my machine, but for normal paper I use just a dupe. But so you have to trial and error and find out what works for you. So we're going to cut them now, and we'll show you the results. So I took all the stickers off the mat, and I will show you the results. Let's take this one. As you can see, I can just see the kiss cut. You can just take it off the paper. It's a really nice way to make stickers. And yeah, well, I hope I taught you something new. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I really like this method of sticker making. So thank you for watching.